Hey guys, Megs here. I wanted to go ahead and do a video for you guys. I've been getting some questions in regards to my surgery coming up, so I wanted to just shoot you guys a short little video and just give you some details about what exactly is going on with me and, just give you guys the straightforward details. Originally, my schedule was for the 10th of this month and it got rescheduled for the 24th. Um, but yeah, let's just dive right in. Back a couple months ago, I started having these really, really bad headaches. And I actually was helping a friend change a tire. And I thought I was Superwoman, and I was trying to hold the tire, and I got this super, super horrific headache, the worst headache I've ever gotten in my entire life. And I went to the emergency room. Actually, I didn't go to the emergency room right away because I work in the medical field, so I work with doctors all day long, and that's the last thing I want to do is go to the emergency room and go sit in the waiting room forever and be told, oh, hey, just go home and rest and put some ice on your head and blah, 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 blah. So I went home and I lay down and I felt like crap and called out the next day. And then the day after that, I went to work and I was telling the doctor that I worked for how I was feeling. And he's like, well, Megan, that doesn't sound right, and that's not okay, and you should leave work immediately right now and go to the emergency room. So I did. And that's when they found that I have what is called a Chiari malformation. And with this, you were apparently born with this. It develops while you were in the womb. And most people go their entire lives without ever being symptomatic. And some people are symptomatic. It just, different people are different, apparently. Some people are symptomatic and some people are not symptomatic. I am just one of the very lucky ones that are. So it started off with these headaches. Then I started getting tingling and numbness in my hands and in my feet. I started getting numbness in my face. It's the kind of feeling like when you go to the dentist and the Novocaine starts wearing off and it's partially there, but it's kind of not partially there. So at first I felt like I was having a stroke like on my face, and it really, really freaked me out. Um, but yeah, so it's like these sensations happening all the time. And then it grew to I couldn't I couldn't talk. I kept stumbling on my words. Um, I couldn't think of the word I was trying to say. I couldn't spell. I went to call a patient and I couldn't remember the patient's name, which had never happened to me in almost the 10 years that I have been in the medical field. I had never done that. And so things just kept progressing and getting worse. And it got to the point where I started getting really lightheaded and dizzy, and everything just kept getting worse. And I went and saw a neurologist, and he's like, oh, hey, yeah, everything's fine. You don't need this. You just have neck pain and you're tired. And I'm like, hey, I'm a mom. I know what tired is. This is not being tired. This is different. This is, you know, this is not that. And no, you're fine. I saw two neurologists that looked at my MRI and told me that I was completely fine. And here in Tucson, Arizona. And I continued to keep going, and I was telling the doctor that I worked for, and he's like, that's not right, keep going. So I continued on, and I looked for a neurosurgeon in Phoenix, and so that's what I did. And I saw a neurosurgeon in Phoenix, and he looked at my MRI, and he told me that my cerebral spinal fluid is completely blocked. And that day that I actually was trying to change that tire for my friend, that I could have actually had a stroke and I could have actually died. And that even day to day, if I strained myself too hard, I could stroke out and I could die. And that I would be lucky if I didn't have this surgery now. I would be lucky if I made it to 40. So what they're going to do is they're going to create a bigger opening in my skull, and they are going to create an incision in my dura, which is the lining that covers your brain. And now that I'm doing this, I can't think, of course. They're going to create a lining in the covering that in the lining that covers your brain, and they're going to put a Durapatch in there. So with that, that should create more room for the cerebral spinal fluid to flow, and that should ease the pressure that it's putting on all of the nerves that are in that area. Because in that area, there are so many different nerves that just have so many different things on different body systems. I mean, it controls your gastrointestinal tract, your urinary tract, your arms, your legs, your limbs, your eyes, your cognitive issues, so many different things, and so many different things are affected. And yep, so here I am, and I'm going to get brain surgery, and yep, and here we are. So that is my next step on my journey, and I will keep you guys all informed. And yeah, so here we are, and this will be fun, guys. But I'll make sure that we all know how it all goes, and yeah. So just bear with me. I used to talk a little better a few months back before everything got more compressed in there, but things will get better, and I'll have Jolly give you the updates as things go on. But yeah, and until the surgery, I'll keep trying to moseying on and keeping the videos coming. But what else did I want to tell you about that? So yeah, so there's the surgery, which is on the 24th. They're going to open up the skull, make the skull bigger, put in a Durapatch. Surgery should be a couple days. Well, surgery's 3 to 4 hours, and then I should be in the hospital a couple days. Recovery should be a couple weeks. Luckily, I get to spend a lot, computer time should be good, so I should be able to hang out with all you guys still on Twitter and watch all your videos and comment with all you guys still, so that should be fun. What else did they say about this? It is a rare condition, so this surgery will help with my symptoms, but it is not a cure. It's not a cure. This is something that I will have to deal with for the rest of my life. Hopefully this will help my symptoms, it's mainly to help with the symptoms and to help the symptoms from getting worse, and prevent future nerve damage and things of that nature. Yep, just got to think positively and just take things one step at a time. So that's what we're doing here. Yep. If you guys have any questions for me, or if I left something out that you guys want some more information on, just let me know. Leave a comment below. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.